Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach, where today we're trying some secret stealth tech. Going in there with some stealth bugs, cause I'm desperate, I'm grasping at straws here. Literally anything that might help get us out of this particular horrible nightmare situation. I will consider pursuing, except obviously for getting better at the game, learning actually how to play, that, you know, that is off the table. Obviously, how dare you? So, islands 333 with Firefly. This seems like we will never kill even a single enemy on this island. This is still 332, but like for the most part, like at least fireflies are easy to interrupt. Bouncers do some interesting things. That Scion is like completely irrelevant. The Tumblebug leader is perhaps going to be a challenge. But this is interesting. We might be able to pull this off. 1, 2, 3 with the bonus health Scion and the Scion Tyrant. And then 3, 2, 1 with spiders and the Scorpion leader. I kind of want to go for this one. I think that this is, aside from the Scarab, this is a more easily controlled group of enemies. I guess it's true of these ones as well. Maybe we would be best off. You know what? I'm going to do this and try to do RST second, maybe. Okay, so we've got a high threat right away. Those VIPs are really badly positioned. The coal plant, on the other hand, is fairly protected. You know, we might be able to manage this. It would be awfully valuable. Of course, a leaper spawning right there is hugely problematic. Like, gosh, that's really bad. Yeah, no, that's super bad. Okay. Well, somebody's getting leaped. Can't do anything about it. Hopefully it'll just leap one of the VIPs. VIP, damn it. Okay, well. Definitely feels like we want to do this. Let this thing eat that thing. You for sure need to drive out, but we probably want to move this bug first. And then you don't actually have to do anything terribly fancy here. So, okay, what are things we definitely don't want to do? I don't want to disrupt this situation. If this thing dies, obviously we are in a little bit of trouble. I think what I might do is just this. These two are just going to die anyway. Can I kill... Oh, what I should do is, can I kill the... Yeah, I can kill the Scion. That's got to be top priority. We definitely don't want to do it this way. But yeah, preventing the spawn of all the spiderlings. That's definitely high priority. I think I'm going to leave you exactly where you are, frankly. Alright. So that guy gets covered in acid. Dead mosquito, dead mosquito. Probably a good idea to get them both out of the way just to prevent the proliferation of smoke. So you can be killed easily. I think we need to kill you so that I can shoot this shot here and clear both of the enemies. Oh, but if I do that... Okay. Here's what we do instead. I have to smoke you. And then we could just kill this guy. Or actually, I should do this such that I knock them into each other. Because they could just both die. How about that? Not blocking any spawns, but we are getting the total number of enemies down to 3. That feels pretty good. What if I just like did an okay job sometimes? Imagine the novelty. Okay. So, can't actually do much about this very easily. Like, there's this thing where I use the blowback to push it into me. I think is probably gonna be what has to happen. Yeah. Just like let these two pick on each other and you can block. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. So you are just going to drive out to safety. You are just going to drive out to safety. Okay, VIP is secured. Now all I have to do is deal with you, which could occur in a number of ways. I think we're just going to end up pushing it back into the cloud. I'm trying to find the version of this where I kill them both with like a combination of push damage and stuff, right? But I don't quite think I have it. Yeah. Alright, so I think I end up just pushing you into the smoke to clear your attack. And then that's it. And then that's it, I think. Can you... No, you can't actually. Cannot figure out a way to kill that guy. Okay, whatever. Just step out of the way. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good outcome for the first mission. Alright, we're definitely doing the teleport facility next. That is a really awkward place for that tank to start. Why would they do that? I mean, I know why, because they're monsters, but could you not is, I guess, what I actually mean. We can guarantee not to get webbed by this one. Yeah, this one was going to get to do whatever it wanted. It chose to do something that I think is pretty innocuous. That could have been a lot worse, right? That, on the other hand, is downright diabolical. So we want to push you to here. And then we need to get a little tiny bit of bonus damage in there. Okay, so now this attack, yeah. Oh, actually, that's right. These things do 5 damage. I never remember that because it's obviously ridiculous. And then I guess I'm just letting this building get hit. I can't actually do anything about it. Here, we can we can be more thoughtful and resequence that turn. Right, so this happens. This happens. Then we take this shot. Then we move this thing over. There we go. The fact that I have the right move does not mean that I have the right order of moves. I gotta be much more cognizant of this. Okay, that's pretty cool. They just handed us a free acid kill. How are we going to... I guess I want to actually take this now, because that will give me the ability to... give me the ability to come through here. I guess I don't really want to, though, do I? Well, too bad. I mean, this thing's got to get dealt with. Yeah, things got to get dealt with. It's a little unfortunate. Where can you make it to? Okay. For move? Ooh, actually. Hold on a second. So I guess I can kill you. That doesn't actually let me deal with this. Because we have to use the Techno Scarab here. So I think actually the thing is we can't stop this attack. I think this happens. Yep, I believe that is the case. Well, that's a bummer. So the Techno Scarab's gonna move this guy aside. And then what? I guess, here, let me use the beetle like this. Get you with the acid just to make sure we're keeping up on our objective count. You gotta go here and do that. And then, as much as I would like to move up and kill you there, I think this thing getting moved over the pod like that will destroy the pod. So we might have to do this for safety. It's a little unusual because it's not like the thing getting pushed onto that space. It's not stopping in the space. So I don't know for sure that that is how that would have gone down, but... Okay, so we don't actually have to do a lot of enemy fighting here. However, the enemy fighting we do have to do is challenging. How am I going to kill you? This Techno Scarab is in like exactly the wrong position. Gosh, is the answer... This thing really desperately needs one more point of movement. So we can stop the Alpha Leaper, but we cannot stop this mosquito, I'm pretty sure. So this will be enemy number 4, killed with acid. You just don't get to do anything? Yeah, we can prevent this, and then we like kill that guy. But yeah, I can't do anything about this part. I can do 1 damage to it pretty easily, but not 1 direct weapon damage. Okay, yeah, we'll just kill this thing. Couple of points of energy lost. Not ideal, but you know, not the end of the world. Alright, is there anything of interest in this time pod? No. I'm pretty sure it remains true that boosting the explosive goo is the right move here. We're going to take the waste chambers path because we're moving toward this. We may not actually do that, depending on what it turns out to be. We'll see. Well, that's interesting. This is really awkward. The way the buildings are set up, it's not leaving me a good hallway for my, what's it called? Okay, we can ignore both of those. We can ignore all of the gastropods, actually, if we want. Yes, we want to fire a shot right here. I guess I don't have to. Does it make more sense to do something else? Because I could have the Techno Hornet just push this guy off while doing 2 damage. I think I like this, though. Right? Because that lets me do this thing. And then you get to do 2 damage to that and then get murdered by your teammate. And that leaves us with a pretty small number of enemies overall, and also an Acid Storm controller that can just be pushed over the edge at any moment. Seems pretty solid. Okay, so you're going to handle that. You may as well just get this kill. And I think we probably... Yeah, there's no reason for us to kill the Storm Controller yet. These gastropods, they're doing such incredible work. That feels like obviously the right move. Yeah, I just killed that, right? And then we only have 2 enemies left. We kill the Acid Storm controller on the final turn after it has acided up the final enemies. Should be basically trivial. Yeah, pretty good. So you can handle that for me. Good stuff. Island 1 always gets your confidence up. It's like, wow, we're doing so well. Maybe this is going to be the one. At this point, I'd like to think I know better. All right. In theory, greatest reward is the right move. The thing is, because the extra reward here is just power, if I think I'm going to take an extra building hit off of the high threat, then this is probably not actually more rewards. But I do kind of like the building layout on this one. I think we're going to take it. Ugh, don't love 3 leapers on the first turn. That feels like it ought to be against a law of some kind. What are we gonna... Alright. This is bad, y'all. It's not really a way... Like, a unit that is placed here is perfectly safe if there is a unit there. Then where do we put the scarab? Put the scarab here, odds are it does not get to play the game. If I put the scarab here, it's just going to get leapt. Gosh, web enemies. Just the worst. Alright, the good news is, starting setup of enemies here is very, very low HP. So maybe we can just kill our way out of whatever problems. They did not set up in a way that makes my life very easy, though. Alright, so if I move you to here, we do that, that'll solve those 2 problems simultaneously. Is there any way for me to kill the spider scion? No, absolutely not. Alright, well, we're gonna get spidered a little bit. The fact that I can't fire here really sucks. Alright. I don't love this because it creates a... Well, I guess it does create a spider, but the spider gets killed immediately. This way we're only taking 1 building damage. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. And we did get to clear some mites right away. Also, everybody's least favorite mountain got punched in the face. Don't pretend you didn't hate it. I know. You can't fool me. That sucks. You're an asshole. Alright. This thing only has 1 HP. So... Alright, I'm definitely thinking kill this, just push that off, and then move the mosquito to here. This does result in the introduction of another spider. Can't really prevent it. Masochist. We are drawing really poorly from the pool of random thingies. Hate to have a bad thingy pool. Do not do it. Assholes. It's actually a huge problem. You only have 3 move. Yeah, this is actually a huge problem. Because the Techno Beetle can't solve the Alpha Leaper problem without bouncing it off the building. Which is not where I want to be. The Alpha Beetle does have to get freed. There just isn't a way to do this that isn't 1000% miserable, though. Oh, wait, no, I can solve this problem now. Yeah, that works. And then that is you on spider duty. And now we still have one more set of mites that we have to remove, and we are just barely at break even on power. All right. So I want to fire a shot right here with the artillery. Obviously, that's problematic. Oh, you can make it all the way to here, I guess, thanks to the adrenaline. I mean, all right, it accomplished something. I kind of want to just let that happen. I guess we don't have to. You leveled up to skilled. That is just wonderful news. That is the best news. Alright, so I just get out of the way. That's a kill. And then there's no way to kill this thing. Can do a point of spite damage, basically. Okay, so a way that it might still have been higher total reward to do this mission instead of the easier 2 energy 1 star mission is that we probably did get to kill a larger number of enemies here. So it is XP. Okay, Scorpion Leader starting all the way in the corner of the map is like really good news for us. That allows us a much greater degree of control than I was assuming we would get. You are almost certainly just gonna web me. Whatever, it's fine. So yep, that was really the only thing you might have done. No big surprises there. That's interesting, though. It's a little awkward, actually. So what I really want to do is just shoot this tile. I wish that, I wish you could dial this weapon down. The way you can many weapons. If I do this, I'll at least be able to move. Yeah, and the spiderling gets killed anyway, right? Because the gastropod. So that's something we can have you do some damage to the gastropod. And then obviously we're doing this thing. I really appreciate the Scion not trying to get to safety. Works out very well for me. Yeah, that's not a terrible position to be in. We have to be very cautious around our Hornet for the rest of the battle, but aside from that... Wow, that sucks, though. Okay. How do I... How do I do anything here? I can just leave. I don't actually have to fight them. If I do that, I do feel like I'm basically surrendering on this front. Like we can throw a shot down here. Just kill the gastropod. It is kind of the only play, isn't it? It's really ugly. Yep. All right. So we just let those buildings go and basically guarantee that the scorpion's going to move here next. Yep. Alright, we're going to do something pretty distasteful here, I think. I think I'm just letting it destroy those buildings, actually. Because I think the right way to deal with this is... Oh, you'll just die. Never mind. Pardon me. Yeah, no, that's a problem. I was gonna say, if we have the Alpha Leaper hit it for 5, it's ugly in terms of building damage, but it does solve the problem. But the Leaper is actually completely incapable of ever dealing damage to this enemy. So then we reset the turn. Hold on. What do we do? Could destroy 2 buildings myself. Don't love that. Gosh, there just really isn't an answer here. If I do this, I'm only doing 1 damage to a building, and I'm preventing the scorpion from... This isn't that bad, actually. Then... I guess the building's dead anyway, though, because there's nothing I can do about it at this point. Do 1 more damage to you and push you down there so you kill that guy. We have to find 4 damage for this thing now, which we almost certainly cannot do. This is ugly. It's definitely going to involve knocking it into some things. Maybe we can set up a position where the gastropod can hit it for 3. Yeah, we totally can. But only for 3. So I do have to do 1 more damage to it. Um... Shit. I mean, this works. This is better. This is better. What if I just didn't do a bunch of... What if I didn't let a bunch of buildings get destroyed for free? Yeah, probably better. And then you can just rescue this. Okay, so no more building damage. You're gonna kill him. Phew. Messy. Very ugly. Alright, we were not in control of that at basically any point. Ooh. The wind torrent is actually pretty fun. I don't know if it's... We don't have anything to sell, right? So if I want to take 3 reactors, we kind of have to not do this. Because otherwise I gotta buy power. I think I am just going to take grid power. Push all units in a single direction. Most of the time this is... It's really hard to know when it will be usable, right? And with the increased enemy density, you're increasing the chances that you cannot use this safely without like slamming somebody into a building. I'm just going to refill the power. And then we're going to look at the weapons. Ooh, wow. Okay. 2 reactors to run it. But it does do a lot of damage. And it fires in a very fun way. I don't know. Do I think that's good? We could get the base damage, the point blank base damage up to 5 with enough reactors. I think I actually am going to take it. Well, do we want to... Yeah, all right. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The reason I'm tempted to put this on the Hornet is because of the flight. It's really easy for the Hornet to get where it needs to be to fire this in the most effective way. Yeah, alright. I'm doing it like that. Is that gonna work? We'll see. I don't know. Pretty scary stuff. So we could go for this. We could go for this. I think they're both pretty reasonable. I think Archive Inc. is not one that we should approach. I think they're both ugly, to be clear. But we're not gonna get an easy one anymore. Not at this point. Let's go this way. I'm a little worried about the max HP thing, but we'll see. Okay, destroy the hacking facility, get control of the cannon bot. Yep. Pretty scary. If we could bait this thing into standing here, that would be pretty cool. Okay, that's excellent news. That's really annoying. You're not the one who's supposed to be there. Well... That's fairly compelling. Sadly, the Techno Beetle's ability to contribute to combat here is actually pretty poor. So I could do this, right? Break the seal on that thing. Just push the Hornet out of the web rather than trying to deal with the web immediately. And then maybe like come down to here and do this. There we go. So we get our friendly cannon bot immediately. And then I think I use it to just kill the Scion, right? Oh, actually, I guess I didn't need to do that. Hold on. Sorry, I'm so spacey tonight. There's a better way to do this. I do think that's really fun. Because we can now kill this thing with the point of push damage, we can instead use this to just set fire to the blobber, which actually kills it. And being rid of that blobber on the first turn is maybe the most important thing we could possibly do. Does feel like we can get away with just doing this and then doing a double block, right? Kind of terrifying force. You can just rip asunder an entire mountain range. Okay, so you can't do that again, but fortunately this friend can. So I probably just kill you. Did you know fire damage is actually very good? It's true. Alright, sad to see the Alpha Hornet's max HP not go up on the level up. Something I really would have liked. Ah, you got Finisher. I mean, I guess that's fine. It'll make the laser really good on the final turn. Still not good, though. So do we want to go for the Lifeless Basin? Okay, I will say I like the break the buildings out of the ice a lot. I guess we have to do cold storage either next or after next. Let's do basin, then cold storage, then probably this. No, it's probably better to get to this. So in case we take damage here, we can use Lifeless Basin to potentially recover. And I don't want to act like I think this one's in the bag already or anything, but the Ice Storm helps it an awful lot. It is very good. hard to know what we're going to want to do ahead of time. Okay, that's probably a pretty high value place for that to be. That's really annoying, though. How am I going to deal with this, actually? Do like a very small amount of spite damage over here. This is actually really awkward. So if we could have the Hornet fire like around the corner here with the laser, that would be neat. This thing's got to get dealt with. Maybe the actual play is something like this. And we don't have to kill that egg sac this turn. This is incredibly frustrating. This is very, very problematic. I mean, that is 4 grid damage right there. I don't honestly think there's a better play. These two are frozen. This Hornet's dead. That's an incredible stroke of luck. Yeah, this thing's dead to fire. And this gives me time to start picking on this asshole. So... yeah, fire before environment damage. Great news. You're in kind of an awkward spot here, though. Kind of a lot of awkward spots around these parts all of a sudden. Maybe you just get a kill so that we can position a little bit more effectively? That's just going to get frozen. I don't have to do anything about that. Yeah, you just run all the way down. And you... yeah. It's actually better to let that freeze than it is to kill it, because this way at least it's blocking a space. Okay. This was really ugly. Oh, you do have to turn it at some point. All right, well, that's fine. Actually, I guess I shouldn't put myself all the way in the corner like that. There we go. feeling really good about this laser. This was a right smart purchase. I very nearly didn't, too. I was like right on the edge of not doing it. The shield generator mission's interesting. Protect the robotics lab. Fuck that. Oh, that's so horrible. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Crow knows I need the reactor. Bloody hell. This super forward leaper is such a kick in the face. I mean, we can't set up for anything, right? The leaper's... Whatever we do, the leaper is going to disrupt it. It is always going to do whatever the most annoying thing would be. I like that. Okay. So the thing has 1 HP. We can just kill it any time. All right. So I'm definitely thinking a charge here to break both of these shields, followed by a laser that bends in like that, is not a bad start. And then we can just use the scarab to like keep the shield up around this thing. Oops, that's the wrong body. Right, those shields will keep those buildings safe. Well, I don't want to do that, so I guess we're doing it like this. Alright, I'm comfortable with that. A lot of buildings, losing a lot of shields. And we didn't clear the blobber, and we didn't clear all the sources of webbing. Both of which are like incredibly dangerous things. Wait, why did that get a shield? That's not how the rules work. So... This deals with 2 of the building attacks. No, it doesn't. It deals with 1 of the building attacks. I can still do this, though. And the beam would get stopped by the mountain, right? Yeah, so I can't shoot through to there. So we just have to take 2 grid damage here. I actually don't get a choice on that. Do I want to reset? Here's the problem. We're going to take 2 grid damage here, and then we're going to have 6 active enemies on the next turn, and we are going to take more grid damage and lose the mission. I mean, like, what else would I have done, though? What else could I do? If I fired right here, we could have broken the shields somewhat differently. don't know that it's meaningful. It would solve this problem instead of solving that problem, which I don't think is like particularly more valuable. Yeah, I don't actually think there is a better play. I guess it's only 5 active enemies. Another one of those 4% grid defenses would have been real handy. Okay. We've been handed some opportunity here. We have got to kill this thing, right? This turn might be entirely dedicated to that idea. Does this make more sense than any of the other options? Probably. And then I don't actually have to stop this attack, but I probably should. Well, but I guess the question is, am I destroying the... I have to destroy the shield generator. I guess I could have him do it right now. Yeah, he does it after this breaks. That's probably how we should do this. Yeah. Yeah. Having gotten rid of the blobber, there is some chance we will be able to maintain control here. Okay. They gave it to us. Sorry. Sorry, sequencing. Very important, actually. This needs to happen first. And then we get to actually kill this one. Huzzah! Well, I'm glad I gave myself the opportunity to recover some power. That was real narrow. Okay, so we're probably committing pretty hard to like how many of the next 8 reactors go into this mech, right? We probably need to get some actual damage up on some of these things. We need to get... like, the smoke behind is not bad. And we're going to want to laser things often enough. I think it does make sense to put the next reactors elsewhere. Well, except for the fact that building up to +2 damage here is actually, like, incredibly good. Having 5 damage in the first space and 4 in the second is really huge. Do I think the move or the health? Let's take the move. Positioning that laser matters a lot. Okay. Forward leaper, but, you know, there's only so many places for it to spawn. And we cannot actually stop it from being able to grab somebody. So... okay. Let's see what it does. Oh, that's interesting. Potentially very dangerous. Okay. Yeah, interesting, interesting. I definitely want to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm trying to think, like, how do I finish this thing off, though? I don't want to leave you just standing there. What is your play? Oh, you actually need to be freed. Okay, hold on. So I probably want to do like this, or like this. Well, it's pretty important this thing doesn't do 2 damage to my Techno Scarab, though, given the amount of HP it has. Huh. This is pretty bad. I could do this. Let the mites get cleared off of the Hornet now. Yeah, actually I like this quite a lot. Well, except it doesn't actually make it possible for me to solve this problem, which we do need to solve. The way I would like to solve that is with yeah. The way I would like to solve that is with the Scarab, ideally. We could fly you over to here and do this. I guess, actually. Okay, if my plan is to kill the Scion, I can do this right now. You're taking a survivable amount of damage. And then all we have to do is something over here. Honestly, doing this to just clear the Hornet's mites is probably the right play. Okay, so these 2 buildings are getting broken out of the ice. We only have 1 person who has mites on them still. Honestly, this is not bad, I think. And it did involve me moving on to the time pod so that we could get that locked up really early, which I think is hugely valuable. If I bounce you to here and then I just shoot a laser through all those spaces, that's pretty exciting, right? I think that's the move. You'll only be taking 1, though. So I think what I want to do here, I want to do some damage to this thing first. Then we move y'all into line. Then the big laser cannon goes off. There we go. Most of the important enemies are dead. We are going to be clear on ice breaking. Have a lot of control over the table at this point. And we only have 1 set of mites left to worry about. I was going to push this guy, but I guess there's not really a good reason to do that, because I can just laser him to death. Oh no, the good reason to do that is he will survive and then he will block a spawn point for us. Yes, there is a good reason. And then, yeah, clear this enemy while also clearing the mites. This mission got a little complicated. Not that we're going to have a problem getting XP for the Hornet, but that was very satisfying. Okay, yeah, it got complicated, it got a little weird, and we are good. We pulled it out. The repair drop, I think it's just it's something we're just selling. I mean, I could go ally immune. What are the odds that I'm going to need the health more? Pretty... I mean, 4 health is a pretty important amount. Alphas generally do 3 damage. So that would allow me to block a shot or something at some point. We almost never need to... Yeah, I'm going to take the health. What are we up against? Ah, yes. Okay. Well, obviously that thing's got to go. So it's healing and exploding and +1 HP. Okay. Pretty solvable. We just got to be smart. Also, 5 HP. 5 HP. This is another situation where we cannot realistically do anything about the Leaper. The Leaper is going to get us. What I can do... I guess I can control who the Leaper has access to. Yeah, because with this setup, the Leaper can't grab the Hornet. Yeah. Okay, so we can just dash out if we want or something. So what do I want to do here? These 2 attacking buildings for 1 each can absolutely just be ignored. If I want. We do not have to take that shit seriously. So part of me definitely wants to just do this thing. So let's see, if I move to here, I shoot like this. I can push this off to a position where it's less, where it's going to do less damage. I can free you up. We can actually kill the Scion right now at the cost of just eating 3 building damage while also getting the Blobber to half health. And I kind of think I want to do that. Yeah. We're going to take a beating here on the first turn, but I think the enemies being, all of the enemies being explosive is just a little bit too much danger. It's pretty awkward. Okay. How about this? The Scarab just shoots directly on top of the beetle, pushing both of the enemies that would attack the beetle out to places where they are no longer a threat. Then the beetle can like run around here. Yeah, can run around here and ram this thing into the blob. What I don't love about this play is it does leave the Alpha Blobber alive, but I don't... Like, I could spend the Techno Hornet's turn killing the Alpha Blobber, but probably I should do something. I don't know. I think I like this start, at the very least. Where can you make it to? Okay, you can kill both of them. Which then leaves you free to, like, spawn block while stopping this guy? Or do I want to just... No, right? I don't want to just take it. Probably not. I do feel like this is important to do, though. I really do hate this thing. Yeah. I should try to get the power hemorrhage under control. Also, blocking spawns is a good idea. Okay. I cannot... Oh, here we go. Here, this is what it is. Right? That happens. And then one of you deals with this and the other one deals with that. I would really prefer to have the Techno Beetle solve this problem, but I don't... Can we... Oh yeah, I could just move him here. Yeah, that's fine. Because the Techno Beetle can keep blocking the spawn. Yeah, that laser is very good. It's very fun. Speaking of fun lasers. All right, hold on. I should try to get the kills on other people. So I need to shoot you from far enough away. Okay, so you'll take damage that way. And then I go like this. Okay, there we go. Yo, +1 reactor is maybe the best thing we could possibly have pulled. I do not think the kickoff boosters are good at all, so we're taking this. That's, you know, that makes things easy. Yeah, that rules. Spend reputation, sell this. Do we want one of these? The smoke bombs are, like, fine. Great assault's good. Smoke drop is, man. I'm definitely leery of putting too much smoke on the table. I'm just going to take the reactors on this one, I think. So we're going to pull these and get you big laser. Big laser, big damage. I love it. And then... do we just up some damage? We probably just up some damage, right? Having you do 3 damage to 2 tiles feels pretty significant. Yeah, I think that seems right. So the needle, at this point, the needle shot is basically just push. Almost any time we need damage, it's going to be better to use the laser to at least do damage a couple of places. But having a point blank 5 is really significant, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, I do believe that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are probably just going to press on. I learned my lesson about having enough control for the volcanic island. I do think that having a point-blank 5 damage weapon does change that math a little bit. I'm going to consider it. You know what? When you come back next time, I'm going to have figured out what we want to do next. This run has a lot of potential, and I'd really like not to screw it up. So come back next time to see if I can do that, and we'll see you then.